Hola and greetings from the land of enchantment. This is David Martin, and man, it's good to be talking to you guys again. You know, this morning, we had fresh snowfall here in the high desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Kind of caught me off guard. I knew the temperature was going to drop, and I knew that the northern part of the United States, they were getting all that nasty, like 3 feet of snow and below zero weather and stuff like that. But wasn't expecting to wake up to a little fresh blanket of snow here in Albuquerque. But anyway, made it to the gym and ran into one of the guys who's a regular there. He's kind of become like a gym buddy. He's one of those people that, you meet at the gym and your friends there, but you can see like, hey man, I could be friends with this person outside. This is a person that I could hang with. And Adam's one of those guys. And he was talking about how a handful of years ago, I guess it was back in 2005, that he was overweight. He said he was really overweight. He was he'd have to hold his breath to tie his shoes. And you look at him now and he's lean. He's probably like 155 pounds maybe, but he's solid and he's lean and he's flexible. And, he does all kind of mixed martial arts training and he's pumping the weights. He's really building his body and making himself a lot stronger. And he said he wanted to get back to that time when he was in high school and he wrestled. But then some way he found himself and he was in this position where he was just fat, and he was working at this place and he just made a decision. And it wasn't like a huge, I'm going to change my life and become this ripped monster. That wasn't what it was about. He said it was just, he made a decision that in that moment, when he realized he couldn't breathe, and he was doing trying to tie the shoes, that sort of thing, that in that moment, and this is when we make our best decisions, right? In the moment, that in that moment, he decided just to move his belt one notch lower, one notch smaller, just in that moment. And that's what started it. And what was also impressive was that he mentioned, and he specifically stated that it wasn't a Monday. Everybody's waiting. And I'm saying this now because here we are, we're already in December, and we're coming up on the start of the teleseries. And a lot of people ask me why I don't wait until January to do it, etc. And the reason is, Adam pointed it out. He said he didn't wait until Monday to get started. He didn't wait until the weekend was over so we could have one last fling on all his diet. He knew in that moment that, hey, I've got to change this. I think what he said, he didn't want to be called like a fatty fat boy or something like that. And Adam, if you're watching this, I love you. He didn't want to be the fatty fat boy. So he made a decision and he started in that moment. And he set the goal like one belt notch in. And now I think he's only like 5'8", 5'7 and a half, something like that. And he had like a 40-some inch waist, and now he's down to a 32, right? And he just looks fantastic. And more than just looking fantastic with like a six pack or something like that, is he looks healthy and he's vibrant and he's alive and his energy, and he just beams. He's one of those guys that when he smiles, he lights up the room. When he walks into the gym or when people see him there, it's like boom, the whole room is eminently better because of it. And you guys all know what I'm talking about. So when you make those decisions and you take the time and you say, okay, and I'm not going to start then, I'm not going to put it out there, I'm going to start here right now. My mentor Jim Rohn used to say, if you wonder where you need to start, just pick up a rock, throw the rock up in the air, wherever the rock lands, start there. That's where you start. Adam made that choice to start, and this is particular about his health and his fitness in that moment. He started then. In that moment, he started to make his life better, and he started in that moment. He started making better eating choices. In that moment, he started seeing himself in the body that he wanted. Okay, so I encourage you: don't wait until January 1st to see yourself, to start seeing yourself. Start looking at your goals for 2014 now. Start looking at them today. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Okay, create your success in advance. You can do it. And remember, put everything you have into everything you do, because the best is yet to come. I look forward to seeing more of you here on the teleseries. Guys, let's make this the best year ever. I'll talk to you soon.